Hey everyone, it's Eric Silvermoon. I wanted to talk to you guys about Mabon and some Silvermoon updates, I guess. And so this is actually one of the books that I reference to a lot. It's not one of the books that people usually recommend to learn a lot about the Sabbat, but I've used it for a lot of years, and it works for me. It's simple. I mean, it says it on the title. It's just my quick go-to to kind of go into just very quickly on like the setup and stuff like that for Sabbats. And it's Flora's book. It's the simple Sabbat, a family-friendly approach to 8 pagan holidays. Flora Sage Peterson, most of you already know her. She's fantastic. She's my go-to mentor, guru, always very dear friend. Yeah, I mean, I love this book, and I just always like to reference to it because it just has the basic, idea of what the sabbat is, and it's up to you if you want to go into more of a go into books that tell more about the folklore, tell more about the history, whatever you want to go into, dive a little bit deeper. But for me, I'm not really into the big ritual part of the sabbats. I kind of like doing my own thing, and but it's cool because it has like the meaning of the season very briefly. It has like the role of the god in it very briefly. It has a very quick message of the goddess in here. It has a um, concept of the god and goddess together during the season. It has different color themes you could use, different ways to set up your altar. It has different activities you could do for the actual sabbat. And it has incense blends, oils. It has um, recipes, like there's the apple Mabon bread recipe, which I think is pretty cool. There's a harvest wreath or found item wreath. So it's cool, and I always like and always highlight things in it. Um, this one says like Mabon Sabbat full ritual, and so Flora does this really cool thing where she just simplifies everything. I mean, I feel like I'm always like um, I struggle in my head. In my head, I always think that I have to do like this grand thing, but really, it's very easy for me, and it has to be very realistic and very basic because I like things to be simple but not simpler. I guess I don't know, simpler but not easy kind of thing. I don't know, but if that makes sense. But yeah, and then she has a nice little setup of a ritual in here, and then it gives you a nice little place for notes. And so yeah, I always go towards this book just to kind of get inspired a little bit and figure out kind of like what I want to do in terms of like activities and stuff. And so I did want to talk to you guys about Mabon and what that Sabbat means to me. And so I have always seen it as the witches' Thanksgiving. It's definitely a time to be grateful and thankful for the things that you have. It's a really great time to think about the things that we've kind of planted and seeded throughout the year. And normally at this time, we kind of start seeing the benefits and we start seeing the fruits of all the labor that we've done. So, yeah, I definitely see that a lot of things have come to manifestation. And this year, actually last year, I really worked on aligning myself and things that I needed to do to be happy. And so that meant I had to release a lot of stuff. It meant that I had to say goodbye to a lot of people in order for me to kind of align in that and try to find my my voice and my authenticity. And I kind of just planted those seeds last Mavon. And on Samhain, which for me is the witch's new year, I really worked hard in kind of dedicating something that by the time I'm 30, no more, no more bullshit. It's really important for me to just find out who I am in that year, because I think I had enough time figuring that stuff out, and it's no more, I don't want to experiment anymore. It's a bird, that's true. I don't want to experiment anymore, and I kind of just want to find my groove and just start and go with it. Um, And so, yeah, I mean, my 20s, I mean, everyone's 20s is always about experimenting and trying different things. And it's a lot of, emotional, hard lessons, but I mean, they're so beneficial, and they're like a necessity, you know? And so, I take a sip of coffee. So yeah, I dedicated last year on Mabon, and then I actually wrote down dedication on Samhain, and I burned it, and I released that into the air because I wanted it to manifest. And I think I've been pretty proud of myself of what I've been able to accomplish since for the full year. And so when I turned 30, I really wanted to just be like, you know, I need to get rid of a lot of stuff. I need to release all of the things that are holding me back, that I'm holding myself back, and releasing those limiting beliefs and everything like that. And so, excuse me, I'm getting like little coffee bursts. So yeah, I mean, it was important for me to do all those things, and now I'm starting to really benefit from it. And I've been, you know, most of you start noticing my style has changed, and I I stopped caring really about what people think and people's ideas, and I'm really getting to experiment who I am and push myself to some limits and try different things. And that's what I want my 30s to be. I want it to be all about me doing the things that I really want and not really asking for permission to do them for myself or from other people. It's just getting out there and just doing them. So, um, like I said, I'm experimenting with my style. I'm experimenting. I always experiment with my hair. I'm really excited because in 2 weeks I get to do my merman hair, which is gonna be really cool. I'm going for a kind of, what's the color? It's like this dark bluish blue green kind of color. Just my hair, and then it's gonna fade into this really cool seafoam green, which I'm super excited about. And you know, giving a I'm not giving a fuck anymore about stuff, and I'm making those transitions this year and thinking about either career changes and finding a path that's a little bit more aligned with what I do, and not really going towards things that cause me either stress or they're very high confrontational. And my current position is very high confrontational. And so everything that's happened, I think, has been for a reason. And it's like, I just feel like I'm constantly being pushed to go towards these directions. And um, I'm kind of tired of swimming against the current. And so I kind of want to go with the flow and see where I'm being led. And I've spoken before that I feel like I'm being led back to Los Angeles, which Joanna DeVoe has been like the best cheerleader for that, the best advocate. She's like, come back, we'll go shopping, we'll do all this other stuff. And that's what gets me excited because I know that there's a little bit more of a community down there. And that's kind of where I feel that I need at the moment. I want that community. So um, it was just important for me to figure out why I felt the need to be solitary for so many years. And it was great. I think I learned so much being solitary. I figured out how to do things my way, and be okay with the quirks and the quirkiness of it all, and um, get a little bit confident so that when I go into, you know, other people's rituals or other people's um, practices, um, I could do it different, you know, just to be respectful and to try it out, but know when I get back home it's still my way, and it's nice. And so yeah, I just kind of wanted to update you guys and just share a little bit where or how I'm feeling with the Mabon energies this month. And um, I think what I want to dedicate this time was, because yeah, like I said, last year was with me about prepping and starting to release all this stuff, and so that in my 30s, all I could do is just worry about me and figure things out. And no, actually not figure things out, because I think I'm pretty confident in the direction I want to go. So this Mabon and this year, I want to work in making those to-do lists and making those vision boards and working on actually getting the stuff that I told myself and I've been planning for a whole year to do. And now it's time for me to start taking those next steps and raising the bar a little bit, and moving if I have to, and changing career paths if I have to. The main goal is that I want to be happy, and I want to be authentically me, and I want to be, you know, I want to honor my higher self and my unique, my inner coyote. And so I'm just really excited to kind of get back there. And sometimes you kind of get a little bit bummed out when you start thinking about like, wow, I feel like I wasted my 20s trying to figure out who I am when I'm the same person I was kind of in my 20s, but it was, like I said, it was a necessity to go through those things. And um, it was just one of those moments where you have to go through those struggles, you have to go through those crazy times just so that hopefully could kind of blossom like a lotus flower at the end of it. So um, the thing that I am going to do, I do the same thing every year. So on Mabon, I say I'm very grateful. It's my Thanksgiving. I write down the things that I'm really grateful on that day. I also do a couple crafts, and so I want to do some stuff with apples, and I shared on Facebook that I wanted to do a shrunken head, those shrunken apple heads. I thought those are so cool. I want to see if I could put like cinnamon and cloves, so it could kind of be really cool and scented, and then decorate them. I wanted to bake. I want to do some like breads and stuff like that, and it's all about harvest. I wanted to see if the pumpkins are out because I kind of want to do like a pumpkin pie from scratch and start getting our pumpkins for Halloween season. And so I'm super excited. And so yeah, I just wanted to kind of have like a little coffee outside of my patio kind of thing, and just kind of share a little bit about the energies that I'm feeling. And I'm sure that most of you, based on the comments on Facebook, that you guys are kind of going through the same thing. And the direction with my practice. I mean, I still when it comes to my spiritual business, I mean, I still want it to be eventually my full-time gig, and I want to be able to just create my own schedules and possibly have like a very part-time job. Like I totally see myself working at a witchy shop or a bookstore, just to get me out of the house and then go back into my groove of things in my office, and just do that kind of stuff. And I really want to go full-blown boogie with it. So um, I'm just kind of enjoying things right now, and I feel really good. I mean, there is it's a difficult thing because when you're used to something for so long, or you feel obligated, or you feel responsibilities towards something, and you're pulling away to kind of want to do something else, it's very easy to get back into that. Okay, wait, no, I mean, I really like these people, I really like who I work with, and I'm speaking of my personal experiences. I do like the people at work. I like this town that I'm in, but um, I can't allow those relationships to hold me back to where I feel I really need to be. And so even though I'm sad, and it's going to be a big grievance because I'm losing possibly some relationships in the distance because it's like 5 hours away from each other. So I don't see myself coming back to visit very often. And so it is going to be a very long distance relationship with Facebook, text message. I'm not a big person to, talk on the phone, but it's going to be pretty interesting. So I know there's going to be some grievance. I know it's going to be difficult, but hopefully what's going to make it easier, that I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be in a place that I feel at home, and I can finally, unplot myself from the potted plant and firmly, put my roots down somewhere back home, and start building some relationships and getting out there and seeing some stuff from LA that I haven't seen, because I've seen some places, but I want to see some really good places too. So yeah, so I just wanted to talk about the season. I want to talk to you about some stuff that's going on in my head, and different changes, and I'm really excited for what's to come. I could feel it. It's in the air. Um, and I know a lot of you are going through the same thing, so keep me updated. I'll keep you updated. And yeah, and if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. I'm really excited about the community that I've kind of interacted with on YouTube, and in the witchy community and Facebook. It's just been super cool, and everyone's like awesome, and I think I aligned myself with people that are just authentic, and they're not fake, and they're real, and they're raw and emotional, and that's kind of where I'm at. And so we always align ourselves with the teachers and guides and friends and mentors, whatever you want to call it, when we need it the most. And it's going to be the most healing forward kind of aha moments, experiences. And so I always trust that things happen for a reason. I'm open to whatever my spiritual tribe has for me. I always do the work. I always push hard because I know that I have to do either half of the work or more than half of the work. And so they present me the opportunities. I have to do the work to get it. You know, it's almost like they open the door. I have to physically push myself to go through it, do the work, and all that stuff. And so, yeah, message me on Facebook, message me on YouTube, and we'll just kind of start that chat about Mabon if you like, and different things that we do and crafts. Um, for the past couple of years, Eric actually has been joining in on the festivities, and so it's kind of cool. He's opened up a lot with like practice and um, different things that I do, and you know, it's kind of fun because I know he really doesn't really believe in a lot of things. He's more of a scientific minded person. He likes believing more in things that are tangible and that there's proof behind it. But I think his exposure to what I do in my lifestyle, my path, has opened him up to realizing that there's a little bit more out there. Same with my brother. My brother's like the biggest skeptic ever, but he's kind of witnessed some stuff being around me and realizing things when we were growing up and kind of putting some stuff together and being like, holy shit, there's something out there. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I'll probably do like another vlog video maybe on Saturday, or maybe like a craft video or something, because I really want to go back into my Book of Shadows and start adding some stuff. And so thank you guys so much. I really hope you guys took some value and enjoyed this video. Like I said, comment below, and I hope you guys have a great week. Blessed be.